Hey guys, how are you? Right away, we've got to give a big shout out to Swirly Pilgrim. Thank you for the raid, my friend. You were so early. You were here before I was, so welcome. Welcome on in, guys. If you aren't following my friend Swirly Pilgrim, do that. He's a fantastic content creator, been doing this for a long time, just like me. AKA, we're both old. So if you like old people, follow Swirly Pilgrim. I'm just kidding. You were playing Bug Snacks. Very cool. That is a game I've never played before, but I've watched a bunch of, and every time I see it, I'm like, I should play that sometime. And then here we are. Hey, Matt. Hey, Tara. Hi, Euro. Hi, Zippy. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Happy Thursday. So good to see everyone. I hope you're doing well. I am ready to stream tonight. I didn't know if I was going to stream tonight. I've actually got a killer headache, but I really wanted to hang out with you guys, and I was like, look, my options are either to sit on the couch and have a headache or hang out with you guys and have a headache. So I decided you guys. We'll see how long we can go. I just took some Tylenol. I've got some tea. If you guys haven't seen, McDonald's has their Christmas cups out now, which I really like. I love this color. I think this color is my favorite color. I always try to describe my favorite color, but this is it. Right here, the McCafe cup, the blue-green. That's my favorite color. You're also on the painkillers tonight? High five, friend. Adulting is rough, right? It's just like, man, life never stops. It's just, work has been crazy lately, just crazy. And it's just day in, day out. It's just, I'm so tired. But hey, I can't complain, right? So here we are. We're going to hang out. We're going to play some Starfield tonight, which I'm super excited about. We actually might beat Starfield tonight. We have finally finished all of the sort of major factional quest lines. We finished up the Crimson Fleet quest line on Tuesday, which means all we've got left is the main story. So that's what we're diving into right now. From my understanding, we're about halfway through the main quest line, so maybe we won't beat it tonight, but we're certainly getting close. And the last thing that happened, spoiler alert, is we were attacked by the Starborn. They meant business when they threatened us, and they actually attacked our base. And in doing so, Samco was killed. I actually couldn't believe it. At first, I didn't even believe it was real. They actually killed off my love interest. I couldn't believe it. On the bright side, we were kind of considering breaking up with him anyway, and now we don't have to. So yay! We can focus on Andrea now. That's so bad of me. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's what happened last. And we're trying to figure out just what the hell is going on. And our most recent lead actually brought us to the church. Apparently one of the church's sort of scriptures, or I don't know. What do you call church things? Testaments? You can tell I don't go to church. One of the church things is they talk about this concept of unity. But we're thinking maybe there's more to that concept. And we're going to go talk to some people and see what they can tell us. And hopefully that'll lead us to some answers. Because right now the TLDR is we have no answers and lots of questions. So that's what's going to be happening tonight. We're going to follow along with that Starfield main quest. And it's going to be a ton of fun. So thank you guys so much for being here. I do really appreciate it. Zippy said my back muscles decided to mutiny today. Oh, that's the worst, man. I feel your pain. Get comfy. Make sure you're stretching a lot. You said you took painkillers. That's good. I find a combination of ice and heat is just the best thing I can do for my back. I do like 15 minutes of ice, 15 minutes of heat, and it's really, really good. I was just saying earlier that even though this hasn't been a terrible week, I'm just still so glad tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, retweet. I just, I need the weekend. I'm actually taking a few days off next week, which has kind of been what's getting me through. I'm taking a few days off work. I can't remember if I even told you guys. Did I tell you guys I'm going to see the Jonas Brothers? If I didn't, this is me telling you. I'm going to see the Jonas Brothers next week, so I took a few days off to travel to the concert, and I'm really excited to just take some time to myself. Elena is coming with me, and we're going to relax, and we're going to see my Jonas Brothers. I love the Jonas Brothers. I was the type of teenager that my room walls were plastered with posters of Jonas Brothers. Like Nick Jonas was on every surface of my room. I loved him very much. I shouldn't say loved. I love him very much. So it's like, in terms of my favorite musical acts, it's like Taylor Swift, Jonas Brothers. So I saw Taylor Swift in March. I'm going to see the Jonas Brothers next week. So it's been a good year. I'm very, very excited. So looking forward to that. I just got to get through one more day of work and then a few days off to go see the bros. Can't wait. Euro says, also, Tiff, I realized like 2 hours ago that the Xbox I bought today is arriving the same week that I already planned on being busy with both Persona 5 Tactics and Mario RPG gaming overload approaching. You're going to have Starfield, Persona 5 Tactics, and Mario RPG all in 1 week, and I love that for you. Cheers to that. That's your Jonas Brothers concert, right? Round of applause. Yeah, so personally, I want to play both Persona 5 Tactica and Super Mario RPG, but I figured I'll save one for Christmas. So I asked Alana to get me Super Mario RPG, so I'm going to wait till Christmas time to play that one. But I will be playing Persona 5 Tactica next week after I get back from the concert. So I'm very, very excited about that. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of not only Persona, but particularly Persona 5. And I'm also a huge fan of tactical RPGs. So when they announced that they were making a tactical RPG based in the Persona 5 universe, I was like, wait a minute. Did they make this for me? Like, this feels very targeted in the best way, and I love it, so I can't wait. I have not played Super Mario RPG before. Well, that's kind of a lie. I've played little bits of it here and there. I never played it when I was a kid, but when I got older, I played a little bit on an emulator, and like I've played a little bit. It comes on the mini Super Nintendo system. I played a little bit on there, but I've never sat down and played the full game. So for all intents and purposes, no, I haven't played Super Mario RPG before, but I've only ever heard good things about it. It is, you know, sort of the crown jewel of Super Nintendo RPGs, and I'm personally very excited to give it a try with a fresh coat of paint because, like I said, nothing but good things. I'm very excited. AMK, come home on December 20th and be like, I just picked up Super Mario RPG to play something while we're on vacay. I feel like Alana would just she'd like go under the tree, pick out Super Mario RPG that she had already perfectly wrapped, and just throw it at my head. If I did that. This probably doesn't shock you guys at all from what you know about Alana, but Alana is one of those people who wraps Christmas presents perfectly. And I am one of the people who wraps Christmas presents like a 4-year-old. So it's really funny when you look under the tree. You can tell exactly which presents are for me because they are like, it's like she uses like a ruler and like measures it out perfectly. There's not a bumpy edge. Everything is tucked. And then mine are just like lumpy objects. It's the juxtaposition is so funny. I'm glad you're in the same boat as me, Euro. It's hard. And that's the thing. I'm like, I promise I try. I'm not like, fuck Alana. You know, like I genuinely sit down. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. It's going to look really good. And it doesn't matter how hard I try. It all comes out just like a messy lump. So it's like gift bags are where it's at. The TLDR is if I can put something in a gift bag, I will do it because it looks much better than my gift wrapping. Hi, Patches. How are you? Welcome on in. I can't believe Christmas is coming up. I haven't started Christmas shopping yet. I think, like most people, I do a lot of my shopping around Black Friday. So, you know, in a couple of weeks, we'll probably get the bulk of my shopping done, and then we'll get it all wrapped and ready for another year. You got to use the box method. Buy progressively smaller boxes all inside each other. And the last one is just a note that says check in the closet. Oh my God. Do you think she heard that? If she didn't hear that, I'm legitimately doing that for Christmas. We might be in the clear. Shh. It's our secret. You would like me for Christmas? Well, don't ask me to wrap myself because I'll just look like an earthworm under your Christmas tree. I can't even make gift bags look good. I fuck up the fluffy paper that's supposed to stick out of them. Just gently lay in the fluff and call it a day. Let's be realistic. It's what's inside that counts, right? And I don't mean the gift of giving. I mean the actual gifts. Fuck the wrapping. Let's just get to it. Let's get to business. So yeah, That's Christmas. I still can't believe I got a Christmas cup today at McDonald's. I don't know why. It's like very much the time for Christmas. Halloween is over. I can't even complain about it anymore, but I was still a little shocked, but that's it, right? All right, let's load up Starfield here and get started. Can I have the economic advantages in landscape my parents had for Christmas? Can we have it for all aspects of our life, not just Christmas? Oops. Sorry, wrong button. If I could buy a house for the same amount that my parents bought a house, well, I'd have a house. That's all there is to say. Exactly, as if we only need it for one day. Everyone runs to the mortgage office. Economy's in the shitter again the next day. Last year, I technically didn't even wrap my gift to my mom. I just stuck a bow on the TV box. Honestly, save the planet, you know? Save the trees. I bet Mother Nature appreciated your wrapping last year, Euro. Also, Euro, it's a good thing you have a green sword, because otherwise it is so easy to get you and Zippy mixed up. You both have like the exact same length of a name. You both have the same color name, and you both have the silver muffin sub badge. So it's like, unless there was that green sword there for differentiation, I would never tell you guys apart. I hope you know that.
I am not trying to pester you, but I really do need that credit transfer to cover for last month's sleep.
Is someone talking to me?
What? Really?
Oh, they're talking to each other.
The transfer from last week?
Even a similar number of syllables. Zippy das Pinhead. Yeah, you're right. And that's why Zippy can't be a mod. End of story. Sorry, Zippy, you're blacklisted forever. Alright, so our main story quest... Oh, you guys can't see the game. Sorry. Jeez. I'm a poor streamer here tonight. First I go to the wrong screen. Now you guys can't even see the game. Get it together. I told y'all I had a headache, right? It's affecting my brain power. Alright, there we go. So, our main story quest that we're doing is called Unity. Keeper Aquilius believes there was a pilgrim who kept the truth about Unity in a location hidden in stories told to the Sanctum Universum, the House of Enlightenment, and House of Varun. So, we need to go speak to someone from the House of Enlightenment and the House of Varun and get their side of the story, and maybe we can piece together this hidden location. I demand reparations in the form of VIP. Honestly, I should give out some VIP badges around here. It's something that I've always been like, yeah, I should do that. And I just never did, because life is a never-ending cycle of tasks and things to do. But we've had some people around here who have supported me for a hell of a long time who deserve some VIP badges, so I'll see what I can do. Alright, so the House Varun prisoner, looks like they're over here, so we'll go check them out first.
I wonder if it matches the original vision of the artist, or if they changed the design as they...
Hello, Grandma Gladys here to talk to prisoner. I mean, I feel like I would use the VIP badges as more of like a friendship badge, Zippy, so you would definitely earn one, but don't ever worry about it. Even for you guys who are lurkers, like I hope you guys know that I still really appreciate that. No one's looking, so I'm taking the security key card, by the way. Whew! Got it just in time before this dude walked by. Whether it's liking my going live tweets, lurking here, chatting, hanging out, I appreciate it more than you guys know. So thank you for being here in whatever form you can be here. Hello.
A visitor?
Oh, wow.
I have all the company I need.
Is that your natural eye color? Have you been beaten up, or is this a fashion thing? I don't have any VIPs. You know what? We're talking about it right now. Zippy's the first one who's ever asked for it. I'm gonna give Zippy VIP right now if I can figure out how to do it. The real question is, this really hinges on the part if I can figure out how to do it. Hmm. Uh, Come on. Sippy, I'm trying so hard to make you special. And I literally don't know how to do it. Stream, channel, affiliate. Community? No? Where the fuck? This feels oddly self-serving, but I believe it's... Oh, thank you. No, honestly, Zibby, you just helped the channel by telling me that, because otherwise you would have just watched me try to figure out how to do it all night. So you really helped the community. Yes! The very first VIP of the channel has been named! Commander Zippy! Enjoy your badge. Hey, Kirky, how are you? Good evening. Matt says this girl's been drawing her power from the dark dimension. I think she has. Holy moly. Look, I mean, look, I'm not going to judge anybody's appearance. I would just like to know which of the three it is, you know? Medical condition, eyeshadow, or recent injury? Hey, Meerkat! I'm doing well, Kirky. Thank you for asking. Welcome back to Starfield, everyone. We are deep into the main story quest now, and trying to figure out just what the hell is going on in the universe. And this lady right here, with the eyes of an angel, is hopefully going to help us. I'm going to say, I know you've talked to Keeper Aquilius about the Varun faith.
He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions.
Few are willing to.
Wow, that is a really close-up of Andrea.
The great serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust.
Nice.
That is the truth. No more, no less.
I like that House Varun's religion is basically join us or die. It's, there's really no room for doubt. You either join us or a great serpent eats you. It's like, okay, wow. You know, a cosmic serpent seems like a poor answer to the universe's problems.
Keep your ignorant opinions to yourself. Now is not the time.
Sorry, Andrea. Oh, she didn't like that. Oh, fuck. Okay. There is no room for me making snake comments around my potential new boo. Sorry, I forgot you were a believer for a second.
The Keeper's pilgrim, do you not? I will tell you of
My bad.
and then you will leave.
Okay, yeah, that works for me.
Meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy and delivers the killing blow. That is all.
I need to know the meaning of a word. Unity? Space crack is a hell of a drug, says Kirky. I've said this before, but I just really want to learn more about House Varun. I'm really hoping, because they've already announced there's a DLC. I'm really hoping the DLC focuses on them more, because we kind of really get to know the other two major factions. I mean, they even have quest lines. House Varun does not, and they're just so interesting. Like, you know, just their whole idea. They're like, yeah, we worship a great cosmic serpent who created the universe and will also end it. And I'm just like, what? You know, there's, yeah, TLDRs. I'd like to know a little bit more of these guys. Sorry, Andrea. You saw her eyes, though. How could anything she's saying not be ridiculous? Yeah, this girl seems a little cray for sure, but I mean, I guess that happens to the best of us when we're locked in a cell.
I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless.
Okay, there's got to be more to your god than just killing, though.
Strength and conviction show your worthiness to the Great Serpent. The kill is not as important as showing there is no doubt. I grow tired of speaking. Leave me. I have things I
All right, so we got absolutely nothing out of her, which is rather unfortunate. However, Andrea wants to have a chat, so let's switch from Varun to this Varun.
I need you to know how much it means that you came for me.
Came for you?
There is no way to properly thank you or
What
to
is she
repay
talking
you
about?
for what you have done. I quite literally owe you my life.
When did I save her life? Oh, is she talking about when the Starborn attacked? I mean, yeah, I didn't realize I didn't even realize I was choosing between her and Sam. I thought I was just picking between the Lodge and the Eye, but sure, yeah. I'm so glad I was able to get to you in time.
As am I. As grateful as I am, it is hard to feel that my life does not come at too great a cost.
I like to imagine that one copy of Nicki Minaj's Anaconda survived Earth, and that is their holy text. That's canon now. That is canon now. That's the best explanation I've ever heard, Kirky. 10 out of 10. I love it. You deserve to live as much as anyone else, girl.
Thank you. I shall try to remember that.
I'll try to lighten the mood. Hoping I get a raise after this.
Maybe now is not the best time for jokes.
Okay, fuck me, I guess.
This will be painful for us all. Especially Cora.
Really sort of on thin ice with Andrea today. First I insulted her religion, then I made an improperly timed joke.
Worse had you not acted.
Grandma Gladys gonna end up single. We can't let it end like this.
We cannot, and we will not. We will press on. We will continue our search, and we will learn what these Starborn are trying to keep from us.
That's the plan.
Now we truly know the stakes are too high to do anything else.
Alright, well.
Aren't you the one who took down the Crimson Fleet? Buddy and Sis Steph was telling me all about it. Pretty amazing stuff.
That was me, yeah. Wow, I didn't realize I was like so famous I can get recognized. That feels kind of cool. Especially after getting told off by Andrea twice in a row. My ego was in desperate need of a boost there, so thank you, UC Guard.
New Atlantis puts on a wonderful show of security.
Now we need to go down in the well to chase our other lead. I mean, I don't even know if I'd call that a lead. We basically got no information from that Varun girl, but perhaps we'll get something more concrete down here.
You're in the Vanguard, right?
Holy shit, everyone is recognizing me today. I love it.
Yes, but if you read the book,
As a
the
track
author
writer,
clearly
my
states the
duty
multiverse
is
ending is
to
canon.
advise.
Fine. Why don't we just assume
Hello?
the protagonist is a horse then, seeing as it's all open to interpretation?
There's a lot of work that needs to be done in the well. A lot of people in need. If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, we're not. Sorry. Can I help you?
Keeper Aquilius sent me. I need to talk about the Pilgrim.
We understand that you are busy, but this might be important. Anything you could tell us would be helpful.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity Pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing.
Okay, well, let's hear it.
A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter...
So are these people like the Salvation Army of the future? That's the vibe I'm getting.
Individual's own morality. What about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation.
Also, I love how he has all of this memorized. Like, okay, dude.
He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person.
Hey, Bizarre, how are you? Welcome on in. There are a bunch of atheists that just want to help people. Oh, cool. Maybe I could join these guys. What do they mean each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up?
It's part of our core principles. There's no God pushing us to do good for some eternal reward. We have to help each other because we choose to. If no one takes responsibility for making the settled systems better, then we're just leaving it to the tyrants to bully the rest of us.
Maybe there's a message hidden in what he was saying.
Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again.
Okay. Can you tell me anything else about Unity? What it means?
Besides what the Keeper would say about it? Sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first or the beginning.
Huh. Alright, thank you. You've given me a lot to think about.
Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
So we didn't get any sort of definitive answers, unfortunately. Just basically a lot more questions. While we're down here, we did tell Nadia Mufaz from the SSNN office that we would help her out with some of her interviews. She wants us to speak to a few local business owners down in the well, so we may as well grab their statements while we're down here.
You know, I went to chef school. This ain't exactly where I saw myself.
Hi.
Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep your hands to yourself.
You
Understand?
stop in whenever you
No causing
like.
trouble in here.
I'm with the SSNN. I'd like to ask you some questions about your business.
Absolutely. I'm sure my mom would be proud to have the place featured in an article. What's up?
I'd like to know how things have been with your business lately.
Business is steady, as usual. We don't tolerate violence or disrespect, so a lot of folks like to spend time here.
The only thing that's worrying me is a new group of customers I've seen hanging around lately. They've been watching the UC Surplus store pretty closely. I have a bad feeling they might be planning something. Case House has a reputation as a safe place. I don't want to be associated with that kind of thing.
Huh. Well, sorry about that. I hope nothing comes of it.
You and me both. I don't want my business associated with that kind of thing.
Alright. I know I was supposed to volunteer to help there, but... Grandma Gladys ain't her charity case, god damn it. Getting my reports. That's it. Hi, SSNN.
Lawyering, okay? I don't have the patience for it.
Wow, I just got here.
What you need, but you're welcome to look.
I'm with the SSNN. I'd like to ask you some questions about your business.
A reporter? Fine, but I'm only talking basics. I don't like people snooping around my business.
Wow, this guy is so welcoming. I'd like to know how things are going at Apex Electronics.
Door's still open, isn't it? That's my idea of success.
Jesus.
Sorry if you were hoping for something more flowery.
Why are you such a dick? Well, will you tell me more about yourself?
Name's Henrik. I own Apex Electronics. That's all I'm willing to say to some nosy reporter.
Well, fuck me, I guess. I guess that'll be enough.
Great. Now why don't you help me out and buy something? I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
I mean, I'm scratching yours by writing a literal news story about your business. But okay, dick.
I like it here.
Takes all types, doesn't it? Alright, we got one more to interview. Hello, hopefully you're more friendly.
Resources. I try not to turn anyone away just because they're light on credits.
She already seems nicer, and she has a fun Irish accent.
We're doing the best we can here. That's all we can ever do.
I'm with the SSNN. I'd like to ask you some questions about your business for an article.
A journalist?
Tiff, are you on a negative charisma run? No, no, Gladys is like completely maxed out on charisma, actually. Some people are just assholes. I'd like to know how things are going at the medbay these days.
Things are always rough at the med bay. I'm the closest thing to a doctor that the well has, and I can't treat everyone. The last few weeks have been especially bad. There's some kind of infection going around, and a lot of kids down here are catching it. It just breaks my heart to see.
Sorry to hear that. How the hell am I supposed to help with an infection?
Thank you for saying so. I can only hope things will get better.
How have things been in the well recently?
Things are always the same in the well. Violent and dangerous. I swear I treat more injuries here than I did when I was a Navy medic.
Will you tell me more about yourself?
Sure, if you'd like. My name's Tallara. I was born and raised right here in the well. I've been the nurse here at the med bay for over a decade now. Once upon a time, I was a combat medic for the UC Navy. When the colony war ended, I came back to the well to put my skills to use for the people here.
I like her. Alright, well thank you. I think this should be enough to go on.
Alright, dear. You let me know if there's anything else I can do for you.
Glad there's still some good people in the world. Alright, we got all of our quotes. We can report back to our contact at SSNN, and then we can also stop back at the church to go over our leads. Alright. Back up to SSNN. Can I jetpack over this wall? Sure can! Woohoo! Hi, I'm back.
You haven't. Your stories are a big hit. You lead well, an amazing life.
Well, thank you. See, this is why I like to help her out, because she flatters me. I finished interviewing the business owners in the well for you.
Hey, that's great. Thanks so much. Did everything go all right?
Yeah. Everything was fine.
Glad to hear it. I'm looking forward to reading through your notes. I can't thank you enough for helping me out. I'll send you a copy of the story if it gets published. There's nothing like seeing your name in print.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you.
Hope to see you again.
Alright, we got money, experience, and compliments. Oh my god, I keep pressing the wrong button today. I'm trying to track the quest and I keep hitting the space map. So sorry. It's frustrating me just as much as I'm sure it's frustrating you. Alright.
I used to be an actuary. Now
Now we're gonna go back over to the church. telling you, the church must have mega funding, because this place is literally gold-plated. Good lord. Perhaps I should join after all. Look at this guy's office. Hi. I'm back.
Well, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought?
The Enlightened story used the words second and two.
Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn?
I spoke to the Varun Zealot. She said Janan fought 4 times over 120 days.
If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates.
I'll give it to you, Keeper.
Anything else?
I never really interpreted all of these stories in the manner that you were. Second planet, coordinates. In your story, the Pilgrim contemplates infinitum addendum. That must mean something.
Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system.
Man, big brain Keeper.
We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts?
Hi, it's Springfield. How are you? Welcome on in.
Or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
Indum. That's the name of the star system.
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now...
Sick. Well, we got ourselves a lead after all.
In our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it?
I mean, there's something sacred out there. It's bringing everything together, I think.
But what makes something like that holy? Gravity is also a force that brings things together. Should that be sanctified?
I prefer atheism. It's a non-profit organization. That's good, Kirky. That's good. I mean, isn't it already sanctified? Doesn't the sanctum have grav pilgrims?
Yes and no. We believe God is out there waiting for us in the universe, and that the grav jump will bring us closer. But is gravity itself an article of faith? What do you think?
No. That's just a natural force. Unity is probably something greater.
It is one of the great contradictions of belief. We feel the presence of something out there, but we insist that it is also everywhere. So you think this word unity describes that divine unknowableness that the Pilgrim searched for?
I don't know.
Could it be that somehow natural forces like gravity are what I cited?
I literally have no idea. I'm grasping at straws here. Stop judging me. You wanted me to guess, so I guessed.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
Alright, well, the TLDR is all of those stories weren't meaningless after all. The threads were leading us somewhere to where this mysterious pilgrim's final resting place is. This is Indum 2. So if we come down, here it is, Pilgrim's Rest. Hey, Sharpiclaws! What's going on, man? Good to see you. Welcome on in, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to Starfield. We are 60 hours and 19 streams into this game, but we are getting close to the end. We are following a trail of mysteries today, trying to figure out what the hell is going on in this universe, and it has led us to Indum 2. It kind of looks like a desert planet, but apparently it's minus 18 out, so... a cold desert, I suppose. Looks like we're heading over there. Milla whale filterer. It's this little critter. Pretty barren, other than him. Sorry about your Canadian loss last weekend. Oh, I'm not a Montreal fan. You're all good. Do we have any... I guess, MK, are you a Montreal Canadiens fan? I was gonna say, I don't know if we have any Canadiens fans in the chat, but... MK does live in Montreal, so... What is this thing? It's 200 bucks? Food? Looks like someone was here. Oh yeah, there's like a camp set up here. This place isn't as abandoned as I thought. Yeah, it looked like you had fantastic seats for the hockey game, Sharp. Very, very nice. Hope you had a good time. Pilgrim's Writing. The credulous simplicity of mundane humans never ceases to amaze me. My worst instincts, the evil spirit, draw me towards a form of contempt for them, but I remember that I am privy to that which they are not. I cannot and should not judge them for a lack of vision when I know very well the blinders which obscure their sight. I once wore them myself, after all. I hope for their sake that they may someday understand, but for my sake, I wish to be left alone. So was the pilgrim one of the Starborn then? Because he sort of writes like he's not human. Pilgrim's Writing 5. No, I need 2 first. If I read them out of order, I'm gonna get confused. Unlock personal room. If you came seeking the right answers, you will know what question to ask. What is the unity? I return your question with a question. If you have read my writings, what is the burden of people? People are necessary, but people are madness. Who is your most formidable opponent? Myself? Okay. This is a multiple choice test. I'll pick the answers that I think are right. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to read them out of order, I guess. What does this one say? I find myself thinking about his various pasts and my possible futures. I imagine continuing on the road, acquiring more power, more knowledge, more development of myself. I imagine passing through once more to another world to begin the process anew. What is notable here, that road does seem gratifying. Every step is one of intrinsic reward, and I feel myself anticipating the pleasures and seeing a more contented version of myself in that future. Then, for the sake of considering all possibilities, I imagine if I took a different path. If I stopped running, stopped seeking to gather my own power. If I instead embraced the twinges of compassion I feel in my heart, and let myself care for the people who seem to gather about me wherever I try to work. If I simply lived and taught and perhaps brought others to the light, and died. That road also seems gratifying. I also see a contented version of myself in that future. Here's the difference though. When I stop thinking about the glories I could achieve for myself, the pleasure fades nearly immediately. When I stop thinking about staying and building something, the feeling endures. There's something more sustaining about it, more fulfilling. I don't know what this difference signifies, but I'm grateful for the time I've taken to notice it. Alright, I gotta be honest, that didn't make much sense, but again, it's probably because I read them out of order. Y'all hear a spaceship? I heard something. Let me see if there's any more writings out here. Oh yeah, the music's getting a little dramatic. What is going on? A greenhouse out here.
Temperatures do not interfere with our electronics.
Yeah, it's only minus 18. Just bundle up, girl. Here's Pilgrim's Writing 4. At last, a bit of peace. A piece of peace. Is that anything? Is that funny? Why am I trying to be funny? Have they driven me mad at last? Is there a difference between writing to myself and talking to myself? The former certainly seems more acceptable than the latter. I recall again that my mind is my own, that even if only it exists, that is sufficient for me to believe in everything else. The unity has restored me once more. This time I act alone, for now. Myself is a formidable opponent. I should have expected as much, but vanity is thankfully not among my vices. Regardless, it turns out time spent in solitude is, in my case, time with a very sick man, or whatever it is I've become. I don't like this person. Huh. Pilgrim's Writing 3. Today, in a soft voice, my assistant asked me if there was anything above the Unity. It was all I could do to keep from shouting that I could scarcely comprehend the misunderstanding that would lead to such a question. It was asked honestly, and I answered as best as I could, but if even my closest confidant here can fail to grasp the most basic of these truths, why am I bothering to explain any of it to any of them? Every word that drops from my mouth gets gobbled up, misheard, misremembered, misunderstood, and mistranslated before I can issue the slightest clarification. People are necessary, but people are madness. I attempted to withdraw, to go off alone, to commune with unity in my own way. They followed. Of course they followed. Hi, Muffin. Yeah, whoever this pilgrim is, he definitely had some secrets. There should be one more writing around here. We didn't find number 2. Oh god. Swamp water. Ew. I don't know if we need number 2 though for the purposes of opening this door. I feel like we've sort of learned everything we need to know. Oh, maybe it's in here. I didn't notice this door. Bathroom? Oh my god! Kirky! What the heck? Thank you so much for the gift subs! Kierdulia, Swarly, Ironbill, Durbo, and Firebat. Enjoy your subs. Enjoy your ad-free viewing, your emotes, your sub badge, your muffin appearance, and you can thank Kirky for that. Kirky Claw is striking in November. You're here early this year. Alana said, thanks, Kirky, and is now swinging 2 socks in her hand in celebration. Hi, Dark Phoenix, how are you? Welcome on in. Wow. Alright, let's see if we've gathered enough information now to open this computer. What is the Unity? People are necessary, but people are madness. Myself. Oh, thank you for the hydration. Hi, Karis. Enduring contentment. I think I might have gotten this one wrong. We'll try this one. Yeah. I got it wrong. It was the bottom one. This one. This one. This one. This one. Yeah. Got it. Alana's out here celebrating with the 2 socks out of her box of possessions that she is allowed. She laughed really hard at that, Meerkat. That was good. Why is there a Muffin sighting but not petting? Touche. Let's say hello to Muffin. Hi there. I am pleased to say Muffin is completely back to normal. As you guys know, she had a bit of a, I don't want to say a health scare, but a health issue, I guess, a little while ago.
There are times that on stream, you have started it. Muffin's had a bit of a, now I don't want to call it a health scare, but a health issue. It's like the fucking script about Muffin's arthritis.
How else do you want me to put it?
I know, but it's like word for word.
I'm a creature of habit. I just read off a script here.
I'm sorry, I just heard you say it like so many times.
Anyway, Muffin's diagnosis of arthritis. She was feeling a little off, but I'm happy to say that she is completely back to normal. Her medication is working fantastically, and she's spry. She's jumping all around. She's zooming. She's eating all her food. She is back to normal. And now she's just aloofly sitting back here. Buffin! No? Alright. Back to business. Oh, no, wait. She changed her mind. Come on, babe. What a good girl. Oh, you're so soft. Are you the softest girl in all the world? Alright, mommy gotta get back to the game now. You came here seeking the true meaning of unity. If you still wish to find it, there is one final piece of myself in the next room. I found my own answer a long time ago, but not in the way I was expecting. I hope your journey gives you the truth. Ominous. I thought his dead body was going to be in here. When he said a final piece of himself. What are these drawings? Oh, those are some of the shapes we've been seeing in our visions. Those are the artifacts? Those are the rings where we've been getting the artifacts? Huh. Okay, his dead body's not in here, so that's good. However, Pilgrim's final writing is... I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never. Increasingly, though, I'm comfortable with not knowing. The more I reflect on being here in this world and this time, the more I think it is precisely where I need to be. This time will be different. It won't be about me, so I won't have to run. I can actually build something with intent instead of scrambling to fix something that others create in my name. It can be something beneficial. I can be something beneficial. I'm leaving behind that other person. This world has no place for him. Let him die. Let me live to enlighten the blessed universe before me. You have found the end of my journey, but to know everything, you must find its beginning. On Hyla 2, the island hides the scorpion, and the scorpion's sting hides the truth. Okay. I guess we've got our lead. Tracker's Primer 2. Nice. His dead body is not here, though. I don't know where dude died, but he didn't die at home. That's all I can say for sure. Unless he's out in the backyard somewhere. Alright, let's continue our lead. To Hyla 2! Ancient ruins.
Landing now.
Alright. Whoa. Whoa! Okay. What are these? Tongue-faced grazers. Probably shouldn't get too close. Yeah, no, they got mad. Okay, backing away. I don't want to fight you. What are these other noises that I hear, though? Is there another ship land here? It's amazing how the Metal Space Gator was the one and only ship upgrade so far. I love the name Metal Space Gator. I actually did get a few other ships, but in the end, they just don't seem as good as this one, so I've stuck with it. Alright, looks like that's where we're headed. Question is, Gladys, do you know how to swim? I guess we're gonna find out, aren't we? The other question is, do you think there's anything in this water that wants to eat me? There's microbial contamination in the water. That's fine. I can swim, so that's a positive. Can I go underwater? No, I can't. I can only swim on the surface around here. It's not the best time to remember the Leviathans from Subnautica. Oh god. A true horror game. Alright. There we go. We made it. Uh-oh. There's something. What is that? There's something scary ahead. The fuck is that? Hunting Icarodon. It's like a giant praying mantis. This scary motherfucker. Oh, this has got to die. I can't relax knowing this is out there. I'm surprised it didn't attack me. Apparently it was a hunter, but it wasn't very good at it. Oh shit, okay, what do we have here? The music is getting dramatic. Ah! Yeah, I don't care if they're passive. Oh my god, no, there's too many of them. Oh my god, I don't like them! There's a lot of them. Ew. Don't touch me. Stay away from me. Okay. Clicking this glyph, but something's not working. What am I missing here? Oh! I see. It's moving that beam of light. And we need to find the scorpion sting. So I guess we either need to go move the light there or there? Okay. Okay, well not there, so it must be the other side. And that didn't work either. Maybe it wasn't on the exact right spot when it was up this way? What am I missing here? On Hyla 2, the island hides the scorpion, and the scorpion's sting hides the truth. So we're on Hyla 2. This is the island. Maybe I need to, like, get it right back in there? No, it won't leave the circle. I didn't know if we could get it in here. What am I missing? Yeah, I can only move the light around this circle area. Okay, if this thing is supposed to be the mantis, then the 3 sticks are the things on its head. And the sting is the other side, so it should be this side. Think of the stinger on a scorpion, so like up and around the back of its head, so I guess kind of like this. Or unless they mean like this is the stinger of the scorpion, this whole contraption. Yeah, I mean, that checks out. If we look at this whole contraption as a scorpion sting, but then what do I do with the light?
Need a moment to walk that off?
I'm fine. Leave me alone. Don't bring up my injuries. So maybe I need to line it up with the tip of this, so it's like the stinger, I guess? Maybe like front and center? I mean, that's pretty lined up, but... I was close, I just didn't go back far enough? Okay. It's within the constellation. Oh, there we go. Okay, finally. So I was right. It was down here. I just wasn't hitting the right spot. Okay. So what that's telling us, sorry, words are hard, is we need to go to the last star in the Scorpion system. Or the Scorpius constellation, rather. So if we zoom out, that'll take us to Oberon 3. Man, this is quite the treasure hunt we're on.
It can't be. You found me. I knew I made the right choice in letting you go.
So wait. Is the hunter the pilgrim? What do you mean?
Oh, please. Did you think I couldn't have found you again? Extinguished that little spark of competition for the artifacts before it grew stronger. I wanted to see what you would do. And I haven't been disappointed.
Keeper Aquilius sent me to find the true meaning of unity.
Now it's all starting to make sense. You should come aboard.
Come aboard?
There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you.
Whoa.
I can speak for myself.
The emissary.
Constellation ship. You weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
Okay, this is getting really interesting.
Think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want.
I desperately want answers. You are 100% right. Oh my god, okay. Who is this second Starborn that's guaranteeing my safety?
Let's just say they're very dedicated to stopping me from getting the artifacts. So if you don't trust me, well, they're your next best bet. I know your encounters with our kind have not been pleasant, but we are here to talk, and you deserve answers.
A ceasefire meeting? Are the Starborn at war?
Not a bad description, actually. We'll explain when we meet in person.
Okay, this is cool. I'm wow, this is really cool. Fine, I'll begin the docking procedure. I love me a good mystery, and this is getting really good. I'm really enjoying this. Let's go meet some Starborn, I guess, and see what their ships look like.
Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
Whoa. Okay, already? It looks very fucking cool. Very minimalistic. Holy shit. Hi. Hi.
You remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon.
Oh, that was them.
Artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise.
I wish they would take off their helmet so I can see what they look like underneath. You might want to keep your finger close to the trigger just in case. Yeah, you're probably right. Just tell me who you are, who the Starborn are.
We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others
So you're not a species then, you're a group? So are you human?
We are all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
Well, you straight up attacked us and killed us, so it's pretty different. There's a difference between a threat and an assault.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should.
What you did, it doesn't justify murder. You literally killed my boyfriend, sir.
And who gets to say that?
Me.
You?
Yes.
Me? The emissary?
No, me. I get to say that.
I have debated morality for near infinity. And all I have found are groups of people enforcing their will on others. Rules and laws spoken as principles, but backed by arms and violence.
Enough. We have more to discuss. The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
So, I gotta say, this part is more awkward than I thought. Hiding my face was way easier.
What the fuck? What? My brain is exploding right now. What? This is some kind of cruel trick.
I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who stayed at the launch to protect the artifacts. You died on board the Eye, while we held off the Hunter.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours.
Oh shit, we've got a multiverse story. Okay. So this Unity is where the artifacts are from in the temples?
They are all connected.
But both of you are trying to keep people from it.
I have to. This is bigger than all of us. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your launch because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times. I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp?
What? Keeper Aquilius? No, some other version of the same person.
You're learning. My other himself wants you to walk the path he walks, to give up, to appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides.
My mind is exploding right now. Holy shit, talk about a big reveal. What? So I help one of you. We combine our artifacts and enter the Unity.
Bingo.
I want a truce. Between all three of us. I will give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine. Or the Hunters.
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
Yeah, but one of you has been lying to me and murdered my lover. So already that's putting you at the bottom of the pecking order.
I'm sure you have more questions. Ask.
He looks so different without his hat and his clothes. Shut up. This is, whoa. Oh my mind is blown right now.
I know we're not the same people we met in our universes. Still, it's good to see you again, old friend.
Who was I in your universe? What was I like?
Different. I never know who you are when I meet a new version. But so much of you stays the same. It's hard, but each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again. As yours won't have its real me.
Wait a minute, that has to be a bug? I've never seen the helmet completely off? Oh, really? Interesting. Guys, this is really cool. Oh, wow. Okay, so we're getting a multiverse? This is fucking cool. This is really, really cool. So you try to protect the artifacts and keep them from being abused.
You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way.
I mean, that sounds fair enough. Hey, Craig says, same here, and I've done this many times. Interesting. I mean, it's a cool bug, I guess. I actually kind of like speaking to him face to face without the helmet. Oh, we've got Craig and Krieg. Hello. Remember, ma'am, the emissary tried to take the artifact from you when you left Neon. Yeah. What happens when you enter the Unity?
It is not an easy experience to describe. But the Unity will speak to you. Offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion? Or is it testing us?
This is so cool. What exactly is the armillary?
When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the armillary.
Or armillary.
In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn.
Craig, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. As you can see, we are getting far in Starfield tonight. Finally, we're getting answers to our questions, and the answers are blowing my mind. This is cool. This could just be part of the universe she's in. Yeah, in this universe, he likes to take off his helmet. See this shit? This is why Bethesda doesn't fix their stuff, because every now and then the bugs turn out to be gold. Emergent gameplay from design? That's a thing of the past. Emergent possibilities due to bugs is the future. Alright, what do you got to say, Hunter?
The emissary and their kind only want to
What is the Unity to you? Why kill for it?
Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose
This is just the beginning? I'm excited.
of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it.
I mean, that's a good point I never considered. All along, I just assumed that the Starborn made these temples and these artifacts. But if the Starborn didn't make them, someone else did. There's an even bigger power out there. Well, why did you attack us?
I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. It's all so tiresome. I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time.
I live to entertain.
As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the emissary to decide what to do about you.
Hi, I am not this far in the game yet. BCI sandbox like a space cowboy like crazy, so I am just here to drop a lurk while saying you are one of the single coolest people I've ever met and you shine brightly even among the Starfield smiley face. You're awesome, Tiff, and I'm glad we're friends less than 3.
Jay! Oh my gosh, that made my evening. That is so sweet. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, my friend. Lurk away. I appreciate it. You, of course, don't want any spoilers, so no worries there at all. I do hope you're enjoying your playthrough of Starfield. Everybody, if you aren't following my friend Kung Fu Asparagus, go check him out. I know he's been playing some Starfield on stream too, so if you're looking for more Starfield or just generally cool people to watch on Twitch, that's my recommendation. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate it. Enjoy your evening. Kara says, it's the Dracula's dilemma. You live for so long and see so much that morality becomes non-existent. Exactly. That's where this guy is at for sure. So you had this meeting because of me.
No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Oh, how tragic. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept tending. And it's a bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the emissary to gloat. But you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll. Or maybe the Unity is finally responding to all my hard work.
Okay, so after you attacked the lodge, you let me go. Why?
To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. Sometimes the emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, hacking through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. That's new. I took it as a sign. I don't get many of those anymore.
You called the emissary a hypocrite. Why?
They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge.
Alright. Can't lie, you guys have given me a lot to think about. My brain is literally buzzing right now. Holy shit. This is a lot. This is a lot. I've spoken to the Starborn and learned that the Unity is a gateway to parallel universes. I should ask any other questions I have before I leave. I am out of questions, and I need to go rest my brain.
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth.
Ooh.
There are secrets there.
Secrets on the moon, okay.
For yourself, here, to open the way.
Earth's moon in the Sol system?
Yes. I will say no more.
Thank you. All I ever wanted was answers.
And I am sorry we have not always been forthcoming. I hope you will see what I have seen. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
Wow. This is pretty fucking cool. I gotta say, I am really enjoying the twist that this has taken. Okay, I want to go back to the lodge before we go to the moon, because I really need to, like, debrief and talk to some other people and see what they think. Giorgio was right. There were aliens on the moon all along. History Channel at 3 a.m. was finally worth it. Yes!
Will we be stopping for food? I would not mind trying something, and there are plenty of options.
I mean, hopefully there's food in the lodge, I guess.
If nothing else, Constellation does have excellent lodging.
Yeah, that's sick. Hi, I need to talk to everyone. Some major shit has happened.
I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together to say goodbye.
Where are you going?
You know, to Sam.
Oh. Yeah, I'll be there, Noelle, I promise.
Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Okay, hi. Let's debrief.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity.
I sure did, and your preacher is not who he says he is. It's the center of a multiverse. We're building the way to it.
Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
Yes, sir.
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
I do.
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
All right, well, have you guys seen the movie Into the Spider-Verse? I met a version of Sam. He told me the Unity creates the Starborn and they can cross universes.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some...
How do you even process all this? I don't know. I don't know. I am a third-party observer here, and my mind is blown. I can't imagine actually being in the universe where they're like, yeah, there's a multiverse. I mean, I think we should all take time to think about what this means.
You're right. This is a lot to take in.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen.
I mean, I'm ready now. Spill the tea, Vlad.
These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn.
Okay. Remember when deep space was our only problem?
Aye. The blackest sea seems less of a concern when there are sharks leaping out at you.
Thanks, Vladimir. I'll follow up on that.
Catch a smile out there.
Holy moly. Yeah, this is a lot. This is a lot to process, that's for sure.
Thank you for helping me out with the artifacts.
I've got some organic resources for you.
Okay, let's take a look.
Wow.
I'm not sure when things will feel safer. But we have not been attacked again.
No, it seems like they're giving us a bit of a truce for now. Okay. I want to go to the moon. Let's see what we got here. That's where we're headed. That research station. Whee! Wait. What the f- No, that's my ship. I am so confused. That's not the research station. That's my ship. Ah, the research station was up here. Well, now I feel like a dummy. My quest marker changed. It was actually leading me back to my ship. Okay. Let's try this again. Here we go. I cannot wait to see what's in here. Nova Galactic Research Station.
Impressive that such an old structure would be in this shape after over 100 years.
We got to level 35! Well, that's gonna have to wait, because I need to see what's inside. Wow, yeah, everything in here is in really good condition. I mean, some of the computers are cracked, but for the most part, things are still intact. So intact, in fact, this computer still works. Voltaire. I want to remind the research team that Voltaire is a highly proprietary supercomputer that is currently being contracted exclusively for the use in Project Prism. It is not meant for your own personal projects. Yes, it's amusing to see how many decimal points of pi it can calculate, how many bits of encryption it can brute force, or whether you can simulate table tennis with a perfect aerodynamic simulation, but there will be time for that later. For now, I need everyone concentrating on hitting our deadline. We're developing exciting new aerospace technology with our partner and client that should be more than enough to keep anyone from being bored. Project Prism launch. We're happy to announce that the first test launch of Project Prism will be held today. I would like everyone to suit up and join us at the roof at 9 Eastern. Our partner will also be on radio for the launch. We'll be recording the event, so be on your best behavior.
Left in a hurry. Hopefully for no reason we need to be concerned about.
Retweet. Retweet, girl. How do I get up to the roof? Do I need to go back outside? So many doors, but none are leading me to where I need to go. I must need to go back outside. So I don't see any more stairs. Here we go. Man, I forgot how high you can jump on the moon.
Engine spin-up time almost complete. Total time 5 minutes 22 seconds. Right on schedule.
How are the helium-3 valves holding, Nova?
We double-checked the leakage concerns this morning before the launch. All signs green.
Any changes to the calculation sequence from Voltaire?
No changes since we uploaded the last figures yesterday. It's a clean shot from here to Jupiter.
One day the computer will be on board the spaceship. Just imagine that.
One miracle of science at a time, Canaveral. Counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Canaveral, are you reading?
All clear, Nova. Indicators look good. The ship should be cruising Jupiter's orbit right now. Visual confirmation will be possible in 32 minutes. Afraid the speed of light is on the slow side these days.
Were likely coordinated from here.
How does it feel to break the laws of physics,
To be
Canaveral?
standing on such a
Andrea, stop talking. Listening to the recording.
I won't lie.
Excited enough to tell me where you got the original data?
Not in a million years, Nova.
So now they want me to go to NASA? The first grav drive was developed with the help of NASA on Earth. I need to find out how this is connected with the artifacts. Holy shit! Guys! We're going to Florida! Hell yeah! Oh shit, cool! Whoa. Earth may be completely barren, but this survived.
I think that towers like this were once absolutely essential to ensuring our survival. And now here they are, buried and forgotten.
Good night, Kirky. Thank you again for your kindness. I appreciate the gift bomb that you hit us with earlier. Hope you have a good rest, and hopefully I'll see you sometime soon.
Perhaps an elevator will allow us to access what lies beneath all this dust.
Elevator. Elevator would probably be nice.
We can never know whether lives were lost because this ship never launched, but it was built for a reason.
Are you an elevator? I mean, in theory, yes. But no one's home. So we shall take the stairs. Love you all. Terms and conditions apply. An iconic sign off. Alright, guess we're putting our platforming skills to the test. Oh shit, I see blood.
This work would not have been done if the ship had not meant to launch. A shame.
Yeah, something happened here.
It seems the only thing lacking is power. With it, I promise not to laugh if you need to jump up and down to stay warm.
Okay, we gotta turn the power back on. Emergency power. I'm just like so into this right now. I'm so fucking locked in. The story is getting so good. I'm just like, tell me more. I am on high alert.
Whoever once used this room probably never could have imagined all that has happened since it was built.
Nope. Launch procedures. Remember, the final vitals and suit seal checks are essential. Yes, we've come a long way as far as tolerances. Yes, the number of people cleared for launch is much higher than it used to be, but these people's lives are still in our hands. Access station locks. Archives are damaged, so here are the partial archives that were retrieved. First up is delivery from Mars.
The recent delivery from Mars is unsettling. I was expecting rock samples or maybe fossils of microbial life. Instead, Dr. Victor Isa comes with 2 members of the military. Everything they brought back is under wraps. What could a theoretical physicist need with a sample from Mars?
Interesting.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I've been trying to cozy up to Dr. Isa, Victor, to see what is going on. His team has completely commandeered one of the labs with those 2 military handrails, checking who comes in and out. I joked that maybe he found a little gray man who was doing an autopsy, and he grew very pale. 2 days later, he sends me a request asking for more information on my background in material science, metallurgical engineering. Oh, we have a meeting tomorrow. I think I'm being invited into the lab. Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then, I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table just got thrown out the window.
Oh shit, I'm ready. I'm ready. Bring me to the lab. What the hell did they find on Mars? Whoa, they made a little museum here.
Very proud of all that it accomplished. I suppose they had a right to be.
This is pretty cool, actually. Touch screen to learn more about leaving Earth forever. In 2150, scientists first predicted the destruction of our beloved Earth. Atmospheric phenomena would cause breathable air to sputter outside of Earth's gravity, dooming all life that remained. An estimated 50 years until the end has given NASA and other space agencies around the world the opportunity to migrate humanity away from certain death and into the stars. Thanks in part to the development of the grav drive, humanity will live on. This is so cool. The story of spaceflight. We're getting lore here now, folks. The lunar rover. From 1971 to 1972, the lunar rover was used for the last Apollo missions and could carry 2 astronauts. Oh, cool. There's actual space lore. Like real stuff. Look at this. The Mercury spacesuit. Oh, this is neat. I like that there's actual space history in here. Hey, look who it is. Look at this little guy. The Mars Exploration Rover Program. It launched in 2003 and allowed for the remote exploration and study of Mars. 2 twin rovers were made, nicknamed Spirit and Opportunity. Apparently we can find them on Mars. I just got a quest to do so. Oh shit. We're gonna have to go look at that. The Eagle module from the Apollo 11 mission. Wow. They're taking us on a history lesson here, folks. Living outside Earth. While long-term missions in space began in the late 1990s with programs such as the International Space Station, humanity began living on other planets almost 100 years later. Small outposts of 5 or fewer scientific research teams eventually gave way to entire colony effort on Mars and other orbiting bodies of our solar system. The little rover that could. Somehow it outlived its intended lifespan for way longer than anyone thought. Its final message, where it says something like, "It's getting cold," or "It's getting dark," it gets my heart every time. It's so cute. And sad. Well, long-term missions in space... Oh, this is the exact same thing. This is very, very cool. Whoa. Judith, personal recording.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects, no motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important here. I promise.
It sounds like maybe the Starborn stepped in and helped humanity?
For planetary habitats. The looks on their faces if we could show them all that we have learned.
Perhaps that's what happened, because we did hear that they sort of invented the grav drives overnight, and that's how we were able to evacuate Earth when we did, sort of just in time. But perhaps we didn't come up with it on our own. Perhaps we had a little bit of help. And that's where this is taking us. No, it's kind of caved in a little bit. Yeah, help being in quotation marks for sure. So we gotta turn on the power. Seriously, this 3-1 doesn't fit here? Ah, fuck. Doesn't fit here either? Oh my god. Here. Okay. Got it. That was a hard lock. Well, I'm hoping nothing's discovering us in here. That would be very scary. Oh, here we go. Power switch. Did that do anything? Yep, okay. This is so very, very cool. I'm like low-key geeking out about all of this. This is just, I'm just loving every second of where this story has been going. Okay, we need a power cell. Any of those around here? Aha. That's your new nickname now, Karis. Little Kurt. We get to see all of NASA's dirty little secrets. Oh shit! Dirty little secrets being active security systems. Power required. Classic. Maybe we need to pick that lock and go in that room after all.
Do you think Vasco would see his likeness in this model? Can we speak for
Yeah, maybe. You want to chat? What's up?
You have my attention. So, we finally have all the answers. And yet here I stand, feeling like I understand even less than I did before.
Yeah, I feel that.
This talk of the unity of a multiverse? Dead friends appearing again? It is all simply too much.
It's a lot, for sure. The artifacts, the powers, the Starborn, it all seems to add up.
Does it? Perhaps you find all this satisfactory, but I am afraid I do not. We must take the word of a murderer and follow him into the Unity? What if it does nothing the Starborn have claimed?
I mean, true. They have no reason to lie to us at this point, though.
How can you be so sure? They have thwarted us at every turn, and now they just give up? They killed Sam to stop us from getting the artifacts. If they would back down now, then what was the point? What does that death mean? Why put us through any of this?
It's okay to be scared. This is a huge leap.
Even if everything the Starborn have said is true, if you pass into this Unity and come out in some other universe, look at who they are and what they have become. They have the faces and voices of people you know, but are nothing like them. Are you not at all worried that the same fate would befall you? That you would become someone unrecognizable to the rest of us?
Grandma Gladys isn't affected by the ravages of time, sweetie. Don't worry about it. This is what exploring is really about. Taking risks and venturing into the unknown.
Now you sound like Sarah. But you are not wrong. I will do my best to assume the best, but you cannot blame me for preparing for the worst.
Fair enough.
We should get back to it. Now that we know what to work towards, there's no time to waste.
Alright. No time to waste in trying to turn this power back on. The cables from that door run right over here, but I don't see anything, so let's try to open this. Pretty quick. I mean, I thought that was record time, really. Ah, yeah, here we go. Power switch. Oh, there was the emergency turret controls. A little late for that. Good night, Tara.
The scope of this facility is massive. I wonder how many knew how big it really was.
Probably only those with a really high security clearance. Security procedures. Check all badges before allowing access. Yes, even the generals. I don't care how angry they get. These are direct orders from the secretary. Absolutely no phones or recording devices, and all written materials are to be checked on exit from the labs. Here's the access station logs. First is April 14th, 2138.
Log. Dr. Victor Isa. We turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected. Complete reversal of gravitational pull was observed on dozens of loose objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the directors to propose a larger test. The prototype proves we don't need the original anymore, but further work is going to have to take place in space. Somewhere with abundant helium-3 and with a civilian partner. Someone with access to large-scale manufacturing resources and computational equipment. Engineering gravitational folds, pulling the far side of the solar system closer to us. It's all going to be possible.
December 8th, 2141, so 3.5 years later.
Project log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I watched the gravjet tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing androids of drives, expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond. It's also overwhelming and worrying. It could take years, decades, before we know what all these side effects of operating a grav drive can be. But no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
Knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains is pretty important. We need to go down even further.
We must be nearing the artifact, if it is here. We should not give up now.
Oh, I'm not giving up now. Oh, whoa, there is no gravity down here. Getting better and better in picking these locks. Remember when we first started the game? Couldn't pick a lock to save my life. That's the theory of the saloon doors. Instead of pushing yourself forward like a car, you first pull like those doors at the cowboy-style saloon and then do a step forward and let the doors push you. That way you don't deal with drag or anything like that. Way more efficient than plain rocketry. Interesting. I've never heard of it before, but it makes sense. Oh, shit. There's Victor. What happened? Prototype drive. Please be careful whenever running power through the prototype. Secure all loose objects and have researchers empty pockets and remove jewelry, watches, etc. Here's some access station logs. First up is February 12th, 2149.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive projects. Seems like ancient history now.
Only thing we're doing these days is launching weather satellites.
Guess this is as good a retirement as any. Now, Project Demeter, you want our help manufacturing scanners to better track these new meteorological patterns we're seeing.
Our guess is that the poles might be naturally shifting, causing some gravitational fluctuations that are throwing off our old models.
Why do you need the scanning tolerances to be so small? What are you trying to find?
I just want to be sure. It's not like we're doing much these days anyway. The glory days are over. Why not give ourselves a challenge before they write us off in the history books?
Next is August 21st of the same year. To Judith and Victor and Lon from Dr. Luke Andrews, chief scientist at ART. As requested, the astrophysics research team has done a full analysis of the data you provided us. The measurements of the Earth's magnetosphere show clear signs of fluctuation, often in correlation to the periods of frequent and large gravity wave spikes emanating from the moon. These gravity waves seem to be affecting the magnetic shield provided by the Earth's inner core and may be affecting the core itself given the proximity to the source. The data indicates the change rate is increasing exponentially. As our magnetosphere falters, its ability to protect... Oh, that's what happened to Earth! This is how the atmosphere got stripped away. I was wondering, I was like, what would happen for Earth to lose its atmosphere? Oh, they caused it. Interesting. Hey, Volts. So the next day...
What I'm seeing, Victor. The data coming back from the satellites is
that was the side effect of the grav drives. They were pulling away the Earth's atmosphere. Oh, shit.
Drives be fixed. I'm working on some designs that should discreetly solve the problem.
This is so interesting.
Emergency update to the fueling pumps.
I thought the grav drives were made as a result of Earth's atmosphere failing, but it was the other way around.
People losing faith in grav drive technology. That might be our only option.
To what? Are you seriously saying we should abandon Earth?
The timeline is under 50 years. A blink of an eye for a planet, but more than enough time for a human exodus.
And what do we tell people?
We say it's an act of God, one that science has found a solution for. Time for humanity to take its place.
Zippy says, help. Yeah, I get it now.
Didn't you? You lied to me.
Victor knew that this was the result of making the grav drive.
I dedicated my life.
Oh shit, guys, this story is getting so good. Oh my god, I am locked in.
I've seen. There's an infinite expanse of promise out there. A meteor could hit Earth, a plague, another world war. Colonizing other galaxies secures humanity's future for all coming generations, across all time.
At the expense of our home.
Stop it, both of you. All that matters is building enough ships to get everyone off this planet. And we need to start now.
I'll draft up a statement. We'll need to address the entire international community. I'm sorry, Judith.
There isn't a planet in this universe that will be far enough away from you, Victor. We are never speaking again after this is over.
Okay, and then 11 years later is the next log.
My name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere buttering her way because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. Human culture, art, music, lifestyles evolving and shining brightly across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future? Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the grav drive, this artifact from Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
This is wild. Oh my gosh. Wow.
It is all connected. The artifacts, grav drives, our very existence here in the settled systems. How did we not see it before now?
Because it's wild. All right, let's release the artifact. This is so good. Oh my god, this is Bethesda storytelling at its best. The fucking Dragonborn questline has nothing on this. And don't take that as me shitting on Skyrim. Skyrim is amazing. But wow, the level of storytelling here is unmatched. How do I get in there? Oh, here. No, that's... Bottom line is that the development and testing of the grav drive tech resulted in the destruction of Earth's atmosphere, thus forcing humanity into the stars, right? What kind of wild? Like Granny Wet T-shirt wild, or the Earth actually being flat wild? I think we're gonna go with Earth being flat kind of wild. Not quite Grandma Gladys in a wet T-shirt contest. Okay, I must need to like go back to go forward. Yeah, here we go. This is fucking awesome. There it is. One artifact gave them enough knowledge to create grav drives.
Constellation, we've arrived on the surface of Earth. We need to discuss what you found. And it looks like other Starborn got here before us. So, you might have company.
Oh shit. How many other Starborn are there? I hear them.
I heard something.
Yeah, I did too. Oh yeah, there they are. Starborn. So all the Starborn just go between universes, fighting each other to try to get as many artifacts as they can, because the one who has the most artifacts has the most power? It's unknown how many there are. Okay. Oh! Hi! You scared me. And for that, you're getting shotgun shots to the face. Oh, fuck. Another one came in. Oh! I know! Good thing I've got my own grenades. Where'd they go? You! Woo! Like Malcolm in Jurassic Park said, it's not a matter if they could, but asking if they should. Well, yeah, now it comes down to the debate. Is it worth it to sacrifice Earth if you can go to the rest of the universe? Because that's what they did. They lost Earth, but they gained the whole universe. Nice. Loot. Real question is am I even going the right way to get out of here? I feel like I'm going in circles. Oh yeah, I remember coming here. No, okay, I think we're going the right way. Imagine living through thousands of years, seeing many universes, the deepest part of space, to just end up dying against a grandma with a shotgun. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that! Oh god! I'm so sorry. That was not the plan, but it actually worked because I wanted to open that door, so... Sometimes the worst plans are the best plans, right? Alright, we're almost out. Hi! Shotgun to the face solves every problem. And that grandma has the ability to throw grenades at themselves. Don't judge grandma, she's trying her best. Life is hard. Whew. She sure is trying her best. It's like that Bulbasaur meme. Just trying his best. In which universe does the cookies can actually have cookies and not sewing stuff? We've been to an infinite number of universes and still we have not found one without a sewing kit in the cookie jar. You guys are becoming real good friends. You're both here.
Understand now why I asked you to come here. The artifacts unlocked the secret of interstellar travel. At the cost of Earth.
Yeah, that's some spicy tea. I'll give you that.
Honestly, why have one world when you can have all the settled systems?
But it was our world. The OG. I don't know. This is obviously a very loaded question. I don't think there's one right answer, but my gut says sacrificing Earth wasn't worth having grav drives. Like, no planet is ever going to be Earth again. And there's no saying that we couldn't have found a way to explore space without sacrificing Earth. Maybe if we had just given it more time, we could have found a way. You know? Hey, Matt, yeah, we are in deep. I am loving the story. There's a lot of piping hot tea being served right now. Also, like, you know that shit was the Titanic with not enough lifeboats. Exactly. Exactly. It gave people a very limited window to get off. Leaving the cradle of Earth is a thing that's going to happen eventually. Yeah, but I don't know that we have to sacrifice Earth to do that, you know? How do you feel about your cowboy friend now? Oh my god, Matt, I wish you could. You might have to go back in the VOD to see my reaction when Sam unveiled his face, because it was a oh my god moment. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say sacrificing Earth wasn't worth having grav drives. We lost our home.
Assuming we weren't going to lose it anyway. War, disease, famine, all the classics.
Don't you see? The power of the artifact forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice. How many would have chosen Earth? What gave Victor Isa the right to choose for them?
You see the hypocrisy in what the emissary is saying, right? They don't want to rob people of their free will, but then they steal the artifacts for themselves.
In the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant. That is why we watch over them. The only thing you're watching out for is yourself.
Oh gosh, no worries, Matt. I hope you feel better soon. Yeah, I can see now. I remember when the game came out, there was a lot of debate about whether you should rush your first playthrough and get to New Game Plus, or if you should really drag out your first playthrough. And I know we're not at the end yet, so obviously no spoilers for anything that is still to come. But at least for that reveal, I see why people would argue that you should definitely take your time with your first playthrough, because that would not have hit as hard if we did not spend as much time with Sam as we did, right? It definitely hit harder having a bond to the companion when they died and then were reborn, if you will. I mean, this is a tough one. I disagree with the hunter for sure. We can't just be like, race to grab them all and get all the power. Disagree with that. But I also don't know if I agree that the Starborn get to choose either. These are sort of like two sides of the same coin, the hunter's point and the emissary's point. Kind of like the third option. The time spent leaving him at Reunion Industries. The man in the mask from me was a companion I had spoken to like 3 times. I was like, oh, you're alive. Neat. Yeah, that doesn't hit as hard for sure. Hey. I don't know.
So she abandoned.
Yeah, she left. She ditched me.
Hello everyone, how's the game?
The game is going good. We are deep into the main story now, and we've had a lot of shocking revelations, and it has been sort of like a brain blast, really.
Oh my goodness, well, I'll leave you to it.
I don't know. I'm 100% against the middle option. We're between 1 and 3. Did you go back and talk to the priest again after the hunter's identity was revealed? No, I didn't. We should do that. I'm just like... The Starborn aren't necessarily, from what I understand, they're not necessarily stopping people. They're more so testing people to see, I don't want to use the word worthy, but to make sure that it's not someone evil who's going to get the artifacts. Either trust in humanity to finally get their shit together or realize that we constantly need to be overseen. Pretty old argument, yeah. I mean, I guess the alternative is we'd just like vote. But the issue with that is that more people like the hunter get the chance to get their hands on the artifacts. Whereas I sort of understand the system that the emissary is trying to set up. They're trying to set up a system where that there's oversight, essentially, into the artifacts, who uses them and what they're used for. The hunter's argument is that who made them the overseeing body, and I get that. But thinking of it this way, Gladys could now be the overseeing body, and we personally could make sure they're being used in the right way. D20 roll, yep. Yep. That's how we're gonna choose this. That's how we're gonna choose this. D20 roll. Roll for, if it's a 1 to 10, we're gonna go with the emissary. If it's an 11 to 20, we're going solo, all right? There's the dice, there's the D20. Let's see what we got. Let's leave it to the fates. Leave it to the universe, if you will. It is an 8. An 8. I would show you, but I don't think you can really see. It was an 8. We're going with the emissary. The gods have spoken. The emissary is right.
Join me, old friend. We can collect the final pieces together.
Oh, no, you don't. You're not her old friend.
Should have had the one be a hunter, like the true DM.
Universe. Don't try to manipulate.
We can add that rule in retroactively.
Okay. I couldn't win you over on philosophy. How about
Just watch the VOD, your jaw dropped, right? I was so shocked. Like, so shocked.
than any other Starborn?
I don't care. What is that supposed to be?
Not understand why, but I want you to succeed. You've never gotten this far before.
This is a bad argument. I'm more badass than you, Hunter. I'm siding with the emissary.
Thank you.
Well, can't say I didn't try. We'll settle this at the usual place.
The buried temple. We'll be there.
You're lucky I'm a man of my word. I'll see you there.
Stay for a moment. You must have questions about what happens next.
You could say that, yeah.
We will not be able to go to the buried temple right away. There are still other artifacts out there in the settled systems that haven't been gathered. You will need to work with your colleagues in Constellation to find them.
Okay, what's the buried temple?
There's always a final artifact in a specific temple. The Hunter and I agreed that whoever you sided with, the other would wait there. Expect anything and everything. Other Starborn, human mercenaries and defenses, alien creatures under mind control. It's all fair game.
Why are we waiting? Couldn't we attack the Hunter now?
He and I have made a number of agreements over the years, if you can even call them years at this point. We let him go. In exchange, he'll wait at the buried temple. You'll be able to prepare any way you can before then.
Will you be coming with me?
I will meet you in orbit above the buried temple. We'll face what's there together.
Alright. Level 36. Wow. So this is it, guys. I need to gather any remaining artifacts that Constellation has uncovered. Once I have them, the Starborn will be waiting at the buried temple. So we have 2 more, one on Freya 3 and one on Augur. We're getting towards the end of the game, guys. This is so exciting. Holy shit. I really didn't think that the story would take a turn like this, but it really did. Okay, let's spend some of our skill points. Oh right, I wanted to get weapon engineering. We can upgrade our guns. Let's buy for 10% less and sell for 15% more. That'll always come in handy. So, before we go do any of this other stuff, there's a couple of things I want to do. We haven't talked to all of our companions about all this yet, which I obviously really want to do. And I also want to do what Matt suggested and go back and talk to the priest again after the Hunter's identity was revealed. So it's quite clear that we are getting close to the end of the game, but I don't think we're going to beat it tonight because I want to make sure we have enough time. We don't rush through it. So I think what we'll probably do... Why do I have a $500 bounty in the United Colonies? No idea. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do these last few things here this evening. We'll do some conversations with the companions and stuff. And then on Saturday, we can fully go in for the finale. When did I become a known criminal?
Halt and prepare to be boarded, or we will be forced to...
Because you stole the artifact from that guy. But he sucked. Whatever, here. $500.
Copy that. Stay on course while we escort you in.
Alright. How much money do I have? 857,000. We'll be alright. Takes about 2 hours to do the ending. Okay, that's perfect. That's good to know, Craig. That's good to know, because that'll be perfect timing then for Saturday, because we'll have to go pick up the other 2 artifacts, which will obviously take a bit of time, and then 2 hours to do the ending. That's perfect, so... yeah, we will save the ending for Saturday, but first... we're gonna do 2 things. We're gonna go talk to the priest, and then we're gonna go back to our ship and speak to Sarah and what's his face? Clearly a very close personal friend of mine. Question, how likely are you to do New Game Plus? I don't plan on doing it on stream. We've already streamed. Well, I shouldn't say that. Maybe we'll return to it in the future. But it won't be something that we do right away. We've been playing this game for a while, so I feel like we need to switch things up a little bit, but... yeah, so I won't say we're not going to do it on stream, but we're not going to do it on stream right now. It's going to be the weekend of the multiverse.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like you got over. At your ship that landed not too long ago?
Hi.
Is there anything I can help with? Did you find it? Your answers? I haven't had a chance to talk about all the truths of Unity in quite some time.
You're a Starborn. You're the hunter.
Unfortunately, I need to maintain my habit of saying yes and no. Are you really Starborn if you're not hunting for the artifacts? When you stop racing toward glimpsing the Unity? They may have no unified culture, but rituals persist that make all Starborn who they are. And am I really the hunter anymore? Can you call all of us the same man? Every version through every universe? At what point do we have the right to our individuality?
This multiverse talk makes my head hurt. I'm gonna be mad at just one version of one person.
The matter is confusing enough, even before considering how one feels about any of these different versions.
Wait till you cross universes yourself. If some other version of you causes mayhem, is that really you? Anyway, if you do get to the Unity, I hope you keep our conversations in mind. Figure out your own truth and hold on to it. It could end up being the only constant you have amidst the infinite worlds that will stretch out before you.
Just how many universes have you been to?
That's actually a difficult question to answer. There was a time when I just stopped counting. I didn't care anymore. Only touching the infinite again mattered. But as my need for answers deepened, my pace slowed. I began to take in more. Sometimes I would try to share my experiences with others. It was a long time until I realized this is where I belonged. In this universe, building the Sanctum.
Does the Sanctum's view on Unity square with the actual Unity?
Which one is the actual Unity, the concept, or the nexus between universes?
I meant the nexus between universes.
The fact that a real center point between us all exists makes me believe more strongly that something greater is out there. The sanctum will always be here for those who seek it.
That's so interesting to see how this version of the Hunter really changed his mind, if you will, about things. And decided, no, I don't want to continue this race for power. I need to settle down. Versus this other version of the Hunter that we've met is just like, race, power, race. And it's such an interesting concept and conundrum. Like he said, like, is he the same person as the Hunter? I mean, technically, yes, but are they really? If we go to another universe and there's another Gladys and she's, you know, an accountant? Is she the same as us? Gangbanger Gladys? There's just... It's why people love the multiverse concept, I guess, and why we're seeing it so much, especially nowadays in media. It's just like the possibilities are endless. There's so much to think about and so much to consider, and there's really no right answers, really, depending on how you look at things. Everyone's perspective is unique and equally valid, really. Okay, I want to talk to everyone back here at the Sanctum, and then I want to go to my ship and talk to everyone there.
I do not spend as much time here as some of the others, but I appreciate that I was still given my own room.
Hey, Walter.
You forget how much you take a place like the Lodge for granted. Until it's threatened.
What's your take on the Unity?
Counter to everything I've said and believed before. I've caught myself wondering if we ever should have started this search. If this is all true, and I have it right, we've potentially started a chain of events that will create more of these Starborn. Or worse, enable the ones we've seen to become even stronger. I am not fond of either of those options. So maybe now we have no choice but to finish this journey before one of them does.
Well, yeah, option 3 is we use this power for good. If we reach the Unity first, we can level the playing field.
Does it even work like that? This is enough to make your head spin.
Truly.
Look, I don't like the idea of siding with either one of these groups. I'd much rather see someone from Constellation get there first. I trust any of us far more than these Starborn.
Well, it's too late now because I already told the emissary I'm siding with him, so... Thanks, but no thanks, Walter. I should have asked you first before I made a decision. Hi.
I can feel, huh? Oh, sorry. My mind was drifting away there.
What do you think of this idea of the Unity?
I thought I had a grip on the situation. I'm not so sure anymore. The Sanctum Universum believes that God wanted us to travel the stars. That's gotten us here. Is this... Could this be the next step in that journey? Is this what we were meant to learn out here? Could the Unity... Could that be God? Or a way to reach him?
I mean, yeah, perhaps. Because someone had to make the artifacts. I don't know. It's a lot to wrap my head around.
I knew we were onto something big with the artifacts, but this... It's beyond anything I could have imagined.
Agreed.
The one thing I'm sure of is that we have to see this
What
through.
is a god at that point?
We need to find
exactly. It's just like we're going in circles. It's truly making my head spin. Alright, is there anyone else home who wants to chat? I think everyone else is on my ship. Didn't really clean this place up after the attack. There's still shit everywhere. Alright. Back to the ship. Well, to me that Amazon allows viewership of NFL games on Twitch. I mean, Amazon owns Twitch, so they get to do what they want, I guess.
Saw your ship coming.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. Random.
I told them it was a bad idea.
Hey Vasco, my dutiful guard. Any thoughts on everything that's happened?
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
I thought it was great, Vasco. Hey look, do you think all this Unity stuff is true? Gateways to parallel universes?
Human understanding of physics has, until now, shown no indication that such a thing is possible. And yet, we have now encountered two individuals physiologically identical to unique humans we already know, possessing knowledge and technology that it seems improbable for them to otherwise have. It is indeed possible that they are telling the truth, that this unity does exist. More data is required.
Fair enough. There could never be another Vasco.
Practically speaking, it is entirely possible to duplicate my memory banks and replicate my functionality in another Model A unit. I would recommend speaking to Mr. Stroud about the costs of such a venture.
Walt the wallet. Alright, thanks for your insight.
Will you be taking off immediately, or are there other matters that require your attention?
Hey.
Yes? This is amazing. The unity, the multiverse. This is everything and more, literally.
I'm glad he's so excited. Oh, hi Sarah. There's a lot to unpack here.
No kidding. Think of the dissertations. Boundless topics, no bounds. Except the books, they're bound. This explains so much.
That was the worst joke ever, Barrett.
It's organized, petty, weird, and also deeply fascinating at the same time. Because they are just people. We never rule that out, but it feels so good to know we weren't fighting against robot alien ghost gods or something.
But that sounds so exciting. Well, when you put it like that, now I feel cheated.
We should feel cheated. They hoarded this and used it against people in their quest for power. But it all comes back to this. We don't know what will happen if you enter the Unity. You might lose yourself or become a two-headed space shark. There are too many variables.
Maybe I just stay exactly who I am. Just Gladys multiverse hopping.
Yeah, even so, I don't see how we can't do this. I really don't see another option. Of course, at the end of the day, it's your choice. But I will say this. Our entire purpose in Constellation is to explore. Why would we stop now?
Agreed. I need to do this, Barrett.
I'm with you. I'm not gonna hold you back. But if you know, become evil or whatever, I'm also not gonna have your back.
Okay. Fair enough. Thanks, Barrett, I think.
Anytime. the possibility of turning evil aside, I appreciate you taking the lead on this. You're guiding Constellation to new frontiers, new discoveries, and we should all follow your example. On that note, there's something else I'd like to discuss with you, if you have time. It's not on the scale of entering the Unity, but it is tangentially related.
All right, I have time. Tell me what's on your mind.
Thanks. This has been swirling in my brain goo for...
Swirling in my brain goo!
So...
I love that saying.
Pondering over what's happened and what it all means. And I've got a favor to ask. A teensy-weensy favor. About the size of a plank length, really. I think it's time I joined you in the physics-bending powers business. See if one of those temples works for more than just you.
Oh, interesting. It's actually a pretty big favor. You want to steal my powers?
For normal folks, yes. For someone of your stature, a walk in the park. As it so happens, I've already talked to Vladimir. Seems our eye in the sky is back up and running. He sent me the coordinates for the temple already. We just have to visit. I know now isn't the best time. I need to talk with you later.
Alright, I guess we're taking Barrett to Indom 4A to see if he can get the powers. Now, I saw Sarah clip through me. Yeah, here you are. Hi.
Yeah, what is it?
That's it? You don't want to talk about everything that's happened?
I thought you'd never. Fine by me.
Wow.
I'll be here.
Here I thought Sarah would have the most to say out of everyone. She don't have anything to say. Weird. Alright, let's take Barum to Indom 4A. And see if he's a wizard too, if it's just Gladys. Sarah just gave up. I think she did. She's like, fuck you. We were like kind of dating, and then I stopped dating her, and I guess she just never wants to talk to me ever again. She's just given up. She's just along for the ride now.
Beginning landing cycle.
Ready when you are.
Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat.
What? What do you want now?
Space is so hostile to humanity already, and you made it just a little bit safer for everybody. No matter what you could have done differently, this will impact a lot of lives eventually.
What are you talking about?
We'll have to mark it in the Constellation history books so we don't forget it when the Terramorphs are...
Oh, you're talking about the Terramorphs thing? That was so long ago. I mean, look, there are way, way better things they'll remember me for.
Oh, really? I haven't noticed anything.
Ouch.
Just kidding, just kidding. You're amazing. Like chocolate-covered prasada berries on an all-you-can-eat spicy chunks buffet.
Wow, thank you. That sounds disgusting, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Balancing risk versus reward is tricky. Even more so when so much hangs in the balance. So, you really think the Asylees are going to work out, huh? You must have seen some data that I didn't.
Microbes can mutate, you know that. You're a scientist. Oh no, the Asylees are awesome and also safer.
They're reliable is, I think, what you're trying to say. And yeah, I get where you're coming from. At least with the extermination of the Lazarus plant, the Asylees will have an easier time.
Destroying the Lazarus plant made things safer.
Given the length of time needed to deploy the Asylees combined with the amount of time needed to hunt down all the Terramorphs, it's going to be a while before we know if that's enough. Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat.
No, you're just gonna talk to me about events that have happened a million years ago. Whoa. This is so pretty. Look at those rings. Oh my goodness. Wow, okay, that's beautiful. Well, here's the question. Where is Cora now? Is she gone back with her mom? I haven't seen her since she got mad at me and ran away. Perhaps we should try to find her and talk to her. That's probably pretty important. I was like low-key her stepmom for like half a minute, so I should probably, you know, talk to her. Planet rings are the coolest thing. Like, look at that. Wow. Alright, Barrett. You ready to see if you're a wizard? You're gonna have to move a little faster than that, bud. Wizards have to be fast. It's in the rulebook. Especially space wizards. And alas, the front door is not here. You think the other Constellation members look after Cora? Maybe she's still in the basement where her little room is. At the lodge. I actually didn't check. Talk to your stepmom, damn it. Hey, Nick. Long time no see. Where the hell's the door? Oh, here it is. Alright, Barrett, I hope you're ready. God, the gravity on this planet is throwing me for a loop.
This is it.
Yep.
Follow your lead.
Oh, so I have to do all the work and then you're gonna take the powers? I see. I see how it is. Also, Ape Sheet. Thank you for the follow. Oh. Alright, Garrett, through the ring. Did you get powers?
Busy? Let's chat.
Hello, universe. This is Barrett, returning your call.
What in the... Who in the...
Whoa, he did get powers!
Hello, handsome.
It's not just me after all. My quest objective, speak with the Barretts.
You got to be joking. Nope. Okay. Skipping the initial shock of it all. Agreed. Not worth it. Forming a hypothesis.
This is getting out of hand. Now there's two of them. Okay, who's the evil one?
You know, my captain asked the same thing. Different captain, though. So you aren't an exact facsimile. From my readings, you don't have your appendix, and you're a quarter of a centimeter taller than me. Minor differences, but fascinating. I wonder what else is different.
Oh no, which one I view as my Barrett?
Me. Accurate. I'm just, passing through.
Did you clone yourself?
That doesn't make sense. Cloning is a complicated procedure involving a lot of complex science. This was... a whole lot weirder. That's one way to put it.
One of you, explain what's happening here.
Molecular binary schism? Temporal twinning? Group hallucination? Don't forget the fluctuations in the energy patterns, which align almost deterministically. Harmonized vibrations distorting some mechanical barrier between neighboring universes? Impossible to know with such a minute subset of readings. We need more data. Obviously.
What am I gonna do with two of you?
Why stop at two? It won't work. The energy required increases exponentially per anomaly. I'm already exhausted. In a way that's hard to describe. Not physically or mentally, but something else. Sorry, friend. You'll feel right as rain when I dissipate.
Oh, so what do we call you, Other Barrett?
I'll be Barrett Prime. Amundsen is fine. Usually the barrier between us is too thick to communicate.
What am I gonna do with two of you? Famous last words.
Now I know you're not me. Hey, one of us has to keep it classy.
Well, welcome aboard, Other Barrett.
Whoa there. Sustaining this connection requires a lot of concentration. Is this permanent? You will eventually monitor the energy fluctuations and agree. But no, this is unusual. I could study this forever. Irvin told me to just enjoy it and collect data on the side for later. And I'm glad I did. Irvin? He's with you. He's okay? By the tone of your voice, I'm gathering some things in our lives might be a bit different. Is he happy?
Stop it, Barrett. You're gonna make me cry.
Our daughter pilots the ship after Vasco was destroyed.
Vasco was destroyed?
But otherwise,
but you have a daughter?
More well.
What?
Amazing. Sounds like you don't have a daughter here, I take it. No, we talked about it, but no. We named her after Aja, my mentor. She died in the crossfire between the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective decades ago. For me, Irvin died instead of Aja in that crossfire. She's best friends with Cora, and she's smart as hell.
Cute.
Of course she is.
This is so cool. Can you imagine meeting you from another universe and being like, so, what's different? A little more Barrett than we can handle. Oh no, Vasco?
Oh man. I only hope the new one we're building is just as salty as the last one.
Your Vasco is salty? Ours is so sweet. Things sound very different where you're from.
I have so many questions. I wonder how many paths
I love coming into a story 90% of the way in like this. Yeah, I can only imagine they're trying to follow this.
How many ended with heartache and
double the bad jokes, sign me up.
I think about that all the time.
I can only infer that there was only one Barrett up until this point.
Starborn ship.
Barretts, get ready for a fight.
We can handle this. On it.
This is so fucking cool and weird. And I love it. Let's go fuck up some Starborn with my Barretts. Where are they? Oh, there you are! Barretts, you're not really helping. She didn't really need to.
I already do, my friend. I promise.
Oh, he's gone.
So look, for the record, I am the same Barrett that came here with you. For sure. I think.
I'll take it. Good to know.
Isn't it? I mean, hey, at least only one other Barrett appeared. Imagine if an army of, me showed up.
No, Barrett. I don't want to imagine that.
Besides, it is a bit exhausting to sustain just one extra me. Anyway, it's a relief, you know. I have this ability, this power. And I'm still just me. Just regular Barrett. And I already feel like it's subsiding. I no longer feel like I'm in a huge crowd.
Can you still use your power?
Yes, though it takes a lot of concentration. If I do it a lot, I bet I'd give myself a headache. From myself. I'm my own migraine.
Seems useful.
I thought so too. Other me, other Barrett, seemed like he was able to handle himself well in that fight. Anyway, we'll see. If the other me gets in the way, I can just release him or stop using the power entirely. For now, I just need to use this power a bit and digest what all has happened.
Okay. Well, use your power when you want to, Barrett.
That's pretty exhausting, really.
Good night, Zippy. Sleep tight.
Back up. For now, anyway.
Wow, that was wild. Not only did Barrett get powers, he used them to summon another version of himself. What I want to check is, did we get the same powers? Because we went through there too. Parallel self! Yes, we did! We got it! From across the vast multiverse, a friendly version of yourself arrives, armed and ready to lend aid. No way! Yo! We got 2 Gladyses! I can't talk to her though. I wish I could. I can shoot her. And kill her. That's fucking cool. Wow. Who needs a companion when you can just have yourself as backup? That's perfect. Never any doubts. Wow. Alright guys, so much has happened tonight. My brain is actually spinning. I can't believe the turn that this game has taken in its story. The fact that it's now a multiverse adventure is unreal. This is so cool. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's stream as much as I did. Just the final unraveling of some of these mysteries that we've been pondering for a while has been quite cool, and the fact that it all resulted in us getting 2 Barretts, another Sam, it's pretty cool. Thank you everyone so much for hanging out tonight. It wouldn't have been nearly as fun unraveling these mysteries without you guys, so thank you for being here. We will have, by the looks of it, one more stream of Starfield until we beat the main story quest. So we will be back on Saturday. We'll be live on Saturday a little bit earlier than our usual time. I do like to go early on the weekends if I can to facilitate our friends across the pond. So we'll probably be live around noon my time on Saturday, and we will see Starfield through to the end. It is quite clear that the end of Starfield isn't exactly the end of Starfield, because obviously there's New Game Plus, and with the multiverse the possibilities are endless, but at the very least we're going to sort of see how the first branch of the story ends, which I'm very excited about. So thank you all so much for hanging out. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a good Friday, take care of yourselves, and hopefully I'll see you guys back here on Saturday for the epic conclusion of Starfield. Good night, everybody.